Thank you, Chair, and I want to focus a bit on the Section 35 order. And so given that too many SNP members, or that appears too many SNP members of the Scottish Government believe that there is no evidence that predatory and abusive men could exploit the SNP's self-ID gender reforms, despite evidence to the contrary, the most recent incident being the trans woman Butcher who sexually assaulted a primary school girl over a 27-hour period, amongst other concerning incidents. Do you think that it's possible that the Scottish Government would even consider making changes, reforming their gender recognition reform bill, so that its measures will seek a balance so that they will not impact on the rights of women and girls, let alone have an adverse effect on the Equalities Act? And what work have you done, if any, yet, with the Scottish Government and the Minister for Women and Equalities to identify such changes?
Right. Well, so the case of Andrew Miller, the Melrose butcher, is he has pled guilty, so it's no longer subject to it's no longer an ongoing legal inquiry or police inquiry, But I'm going to step back from all of that, despite that being the case. But I'm being straight with you I know that is the case. I'm going to step back from that in the position I'm in, and just say it's not for the role of the UK government to amend the bill or get into discussions with the Scottish Government on their bill. It is for the Scottish Government and the Scottish Parliament to reconsider the bill if that's what they choose to do. What they have chosen to do, the Scottish Government, is to challenge the bill in the Court of Session, and that is something we will robustly defend. I have my legal advice on that. I can't share that with you, but I can assure you that I did not take this decision lightly when I took it, and I took it because there are adverse effects on GB-wide legislation, and it's as a defence of devolution that I take that decision. I've noted the First Minister saying it's an attack on devolution. It's not an attack on devolution. The Scotland Act 1998 has Section 35 in it, and it has it there for a very good reason, which is when, as indeed Section 33, which is when legislation cuts into reserved areas. Section 35 is when legislation has adverse effects on UK-wide legislation. And that is why I took the decision, because I believe there are adverse effects on the GB-wide Equality Act 2010. And rather than have legislation by a devolved administration clashing with GB-wide legislation, I thought it was right to use Section 35. And that's all very clear in my statement of reasons. But I won't, it's up to the Scottish Government what changes they want to make, if they want to make any. I don't think that's their plan. I think their plan is, as I say, is very clearly that they want to go to court, and so be it.
And just picking up on sort of opposition to the statutory instrument here, do you know of any SNP member who tabled a prayer motion to oppose or use an opposition day to debate the statutory instrument laid on the 17th of January, which is the Gender Recognition Reform Bill, Prohibition on Submission for Royal Assent Order 2023? Has this been taken up here?
Right. Has that...
That was
laid. Dr. Whitford's...
was laid. A prayer was laid against the Section 35 statute.
Yes, against Section 35. So I think probably led by Stephen Flynn, it was prayed against. The decision I took was prayed against. But that wasn't debated because it's only when statutory instruments are prayed against by the Leader of the Opposition, that's the convention in Parliament, is there then a debate, consequently a debate.
Sorry, I'm just really conscious just to give Justin Jarvin an opportunity.
Just one more clarification. So you're waiting for the Scottish Government or the
no, but now, so the timetable, just to be clear,
review,
well, no, the timetable, the Scottish Government has chosen to pursue a judicial review, so the timetable is now a matter for the court.
Right, okay, thank you. No further questions.
Thank you.